So I'm Sharon, co-founder and CEO of HQ.XYZ, better known as HQ.XYZ. So HQ.XYZ, we're here to solve banking for builders in crypto, because there are a lot of solutions who are building for the consumer space to give them DeFi opportunities, but actually the builders themselves actually lack a lot of self-custodial solutions. So long story short, HQ.XYZ is basically a self-custodial business bank. So OpenFi to me, it's truly you have to be open in a global sense. Yeah, because I think a lot of solutions and a lot of banking and financial services tend to miss out a lot of developing countries all around the world, whether it's LATAM or Asia. To me, OpenFi is where the money markets are truly global, easily accessible to anyone across the spectrum of their backgrounds in different countries. That and also actually to push the limits, not just finance for humans. It's a bit contentious, but I do believe that now soon we can provide financial services to even AI agents and things like that. So to me, OpenFi is about creating an open and autonomous financial system. Yeah, so I think HQ.XYZ, we provide that in two ways. Maybe the most simplest differentiator between us is there are quite few self-custodial banking solutions that come out of Asia, that are born and raised from Asia. So for us, we do cover the geographical need in largely Southeast Asia. That's one. Second space is also back to my point initially about providing better banking rails for the builders in DeFi space to bridge them to traditional payment methods like bank transfers, e-wallets, even the Visa, MasterCard networks as well, but without losing the self-custodial principles. Yeah, so I think we're here to marry self-custodial wallets in the business space together with all your everyday payment methods. Yeah, I think the challenges for OpenFi is slowly but surely, the TradFi regulated space of finance to be open to self-custodial and on-chain financial services. Because I think for TradFi, as much as sometimes the individuals working there are pro-crypto or pro-OpenFi, they are familiar with the local regulatory constraints, constraints of how sometimes the regulators, they see a lot of fraudulent activities happening, so they become maybe too reactive and too strict in their controls. But yet in the DeFi space or in the crypto space, there isn't enough of builders who can empathize with why certain regulations come about, like KYC, AML controls. So I think that has been the main challenge to bridge these two worlds, to get them to build a holistic solution that is both compliant but also self-custodial in nature. So yeah. Yeah, so if we truly want to have a decentralized financial market, identity is a must because everyone is actors, good and bad actors in the economy. But it's quite awkward actually if you suddenly plant in a highly centralized identity solution, like maybe our government-related login applications to DeFi apps. It might not sit very well with the true ethos of self-custodial or decentralization. So I think having an additional layer that provides that decentralized identity to interact with all these dApps, but yet working very well with the compliance centralized identity stacks. There is now a missing layer, and yeah, so I think that's very much needed. For me, I think I'm excited stepping into next year because finally I do sense that within the DeFi space or decentralized space, there's a lot of maturity in the builders now. People are really not just building overnight pump and dump concepts, but really prepared to build for years. Over in the highly regulated marketplace, people are starting to appreciate. I think stablecoins is definitely the talk of town in second half of this year. Normal payment methods and banks are finally adopting it. So I think next year is going to be a good run, hopefully for everyone in all sense. So I'm excited for that.